Hey! You picked one ugly broad this time! What are you bawling about now, Mama? That duck-faced broad you're gonna marry. Her ugly mug be worse looking than the back end of the pig in a poke. You talking about my fiancé? Yes, son, I'm talking about your fiancé. You ain't gonna marry that duck-faced broad, are you? She is damn ugly, that's for sure. You don't talk that way about my Maria, Mama. That ain't nice. I don't feel like being nice. Maria ain't ugly. She be damn pretty. Well, she ain't no sight for my sore eyes. You gotta know her. You'll like her. I know. She's pretty on the inside, too. Damn! What spell she got you under? What medicine she got you on? Listen, Mama. I'm bringing her to meet y'all like we planned this afternoon. Don't bring that broad anywhere near this house. We'll be there at the re-shop. Please don't spoil it by speaking about her like that in front of her. You hear me? Now you listen to me, Sonny. You bring her here, she a dead meat. What she done to you, Mama? She dropped by less than an hour ago, all made up to the nines, spouting some tale about capital and funding. I told her we ain't got no money to give her, but she would not let go. And I thought this duck-faced broad in her hoity-toity business attire is a damn gold digger. So, you want to know what I did? What did you do? I threw a whole bucket of water over her. That's what I did. You serious? Damn skippy I am. You stay away from her, Sonny. That girl will clean you out, given half a chance. You threw a bucket of water over her? What did she say to that? She was furious. She used words not even heard in the depths of hell on a Friday night. I told her to get her ugly face out of my sight. There was no way no gold digger like her was getting her hands on my assets. And what did she say to that, Mama? She looked me in the eye and she said to me that she wouldn't want no asset of mine, even if I paid her in gold nuggets. Then she screamed blue murder about water in her invest being a big deal and that she was end of any bond she was planning with our family. You don't want to marry no broad with a temper like that, Sonny. She'll have a hissy fit every time you turn over. I don't understand what you're talking about, Mama. I am really confused by all this. Well, I'll tell you from the beginning. I called Maria this morning. I told her I had something important to talk to her about. I couldn't wait for you to finish work. I told her to come over at 1 o'clock. Just a minute, Mama. Maria is with me now. She's home already? Damn! Did that girl fly? She must be soaking. I hope she's dried off. She's not wet, Mama. That's what I'm confused about. She already got changed. She says she hasn't been to your house. She knows you told her to come early, but she didn't want to come without me. She said she was nervous. First time meeting y'all. Do you understand? That broad's lying. She turned up here at 1 o'clock. It must have been someone else. She's been here all day. What are you saying, Sonny? That woman you threw the bucket of water over could not have been Maria. So, who the hell was the woman I threw a bucket of water over? Damned if I know. What are you doing, Mama? You need to pull yourself together. She must have come to the wrong house. We weren't expecting no other visitors. You shouldn't be so laid back about this. What if that lady gets mad and sues you? Oh my God. What's up, Mama? You know that bucket of water? What about it? It was the water I used to bleach my floor cloths. You threw bleach over her? And the clothes. You threw a bucket of detergent and dirty clothes over a stranger? But she shouted at me. You've lost the plot, Mama. She yelled blue murder. That's no excuse. My God. I hope that girl is all right. Damn it, Mama! That could have been Maria! She's here with me and she has gone quiet. That girl is fine. If she weren't, the cops would be here by now. Well, I hope nothing comes of it. By the way, what kind of family does Maria come from? Just an ordinary family, but her parents are wonderful. They always cook me a nice pot roast when I visit. They really take care of me like a son. Ordinary? What's her daddy do? He's a mechanic. A mechanic? What's wrong with that? Sonny, you are following in your daddy's footsteps. You're gonna take over the family business. You can't be marrying the daughter of a mechanic. What are you talking about? Leave me alone, Mama. I decided to marry Maria because she is the only girl for me. Well, I'm against it. We can't have any son of ours marrying down. We got a position to uphold in this town. That girl comes from the wrong side of town. You decided to be against it from the start, didn't you? That's why you called her over early. You knew about her daddy already. You judged her without even meeting her. I have another bucket of bleach right here, Sonny. Next time I'll throw it over the right girl. You went crazy, Mama. That's it. We are never coming near your house again. I'll not leave you alone till you ditch that broad. That damn mechanic's daughter. I'll chase you to the ends of the earth. Leave me alone, Mama. I'm not a kid anymore. Tell me, Sonny, what's wrong with wanting the best for my children? If you want what's best for me, please give us your blessing and be happy for me to marry the girl of my choice. The girl I'm in love with. There's a real nice girl around your age. Classy she is. Real classy. She's the daughter of your daddy's business associate. She says she'd love to meet you. I think you'll be a good match. It's not for you to decide. She is pretty. I love Maria. When did you turn into someone that doesn't listen to his mama? Can you do one thing for me? Tell Daddy I won't be coming today. Just a minute. Why don't you come home by yourself? I got a nice T-bone steak for supper. I don't need your T-bone steak. I felt so bad after we fought the other day. I thought about it hard and came over to apologize. But what was the point of that? I wanted you to meet your father's business partner's daughter. Did you like her? I'm sure she's very nice. But nothing's gonna happen there, Mama. Don't try to set me up again. I already spoken for. We left you alone for 2 hours. Didn't anything happen? No fireworks? No fireworks, Mama. Not even a little spark. Nothing. It was an evening of hell. Give me a break. Oh, what a pity. It would have been so nice if you got together with her. She's so classy. I don't really want to say this to my own mother, but are you all right in the head? You haven't lost your mind, have you? Damn, Sonny, I'm only 57. I am in good health. Dad wasn't there. Does he even know you did this? I don't know. He hasn't been home a lot recently. Apparently, he's had some trouble at work. I'm having trouble getting in touch with Maria, too. That's good. It ain't good. I'm concerned. She must have listened to what I had to say and took it to heart. What did you say to her? Nothing much. Tell me what happened, Mama. I didn't know her number, so I went to her office. You told me she was working at a drugstore in 500, so I figured out which one and went along to see her. You went to see her at the drugstore? Oh, Mama! What did you talk about? You didn't yell at her, did you? You didn't throw detergent over her. No, I didn't. I kept my cool. I told her you are an important son to carry on the family business. I told her a rat like her ought to step aside, 'cause my sonny got himself a new classy girl. That's all. That's all? Did you say all those lies? You gotta be kidding me! She bawled her eyes out crying. A weak woman like that would never make a good wife to my son. That's so mean, Mama. I can't believe you do that. At her place of work, too. I bet she's so humiliated. It ain't none of your business. The more I listened to her, the more I despaired. She said her parents live in a rented house and her father is just an ordinary garage worker. Her mother's so lazy. She only works part-time. That's because her mom's health ain't so good. She's a fine, caring woman. Sonny, they live in a completely different world to ours. You can't go on seeing her. It embarrasses me. You ruined everything. Poor Maria. I made my point clear. Is that all you said? There wasn't anything else, was there? I told her that if she keeps seeing you, something bad may happen. What do you mean by that? Her mother works at a hamburger stall. I told her she ought to take care 'cause she would lose her job if there was some kind of contamination incident. You can't threaten people like that. I was just speaking metaphorically. Just small talk. You're enjoying taking away my happiness, aren't you? We brought you up to be a good man. We put you through a top-notch cram school and go to Purdue University. I won't let one woman stand in the way of your success. You don't know anything, do you? This is about my happiness. Not yours, not Daddy's, not Mary Jane, the daughter of Daddy's associate. Mine and Maria's. You are wrong. Money and authority are everything in this world. You are too young to understand. And what happens when all the money's gone? Your father is too good a businessman for anything silly to happen. Our business is thriving. Our family fortune will be safe and secure forever. I will pray for your poor lost soul. Save your prayers, Sonny. I'm the happiest woman in the world. Do you realize that if you can't accept Maria as my wife, you'll lose your only son, and you'll never get to hold your grandchild? All because you care too much about money. Well, that's your loss. Such a pity. I won't allow that. You are the heir to our fortune and business. Our grandchild will inherit the family business. It's your destiny. I know that. You are so stubborn. Cool down. Come home, and I will accept your apology. You're the one who should apologize. Remember that well. Help! Oh, I forgot to block you. Your father is divorcing me. It's not surprising. He's probably had enough of your snobbery. How can you be so cold? You had it coming to you anyway. I don't need to listen to find that out. I don't have any room for sympathy. The woman I threw the water over was an investor. She'd stopped by to discuss business with your daddy. With all that talk about money and capital, I got the wrong end of the stick. I thought she was your gold-digging fiancé. And I didn't realize there was bleach in the water until it was too late. The bleach went in her eyes. Too late for treatment. She is suing me for loss of eyesight. You do such stupid things. She was young. I didn't think she was an investor. Daddy told me a while ago that he found a good investor. It was probably her. He told me he was excited about starting a new venture. I had no idea. You've probably ruined it for him now. It's your fiancé's fault. How do you come to that conclusion? If that woman didn't exist, I wouldn't have made this mistake. Your twisted mind. You are the scum of the earth if you believe that. You are still trying to avoid responsibility for the mess you made interfering with Daddy's business and my marriage. There is no other word I can use but scum of the earth. Your father is divorcing me and cutting me out of everything to show his investors that he is sincere. Do you think this is acceptable? I think so. Even if we get divorced and split our assets, he'll be totally screwed if he has to pay the divorce settlement. Can't you get it in your head? It's not about the money for him. The fact is that you committed a crime. Assault. I only poured water over her. It wasn't just water. Her eyes were damaged almost to the point of losing her eyesight. We can pay her off. Settle out of court. That's up to her. Not for you to decide. I'll ask your daddy. He can't afford to do that. How do you know that? I went to dinner with him the other day and he told me he wants to quit and wants me to step in and learn the business. He told me about his financial situation, and it's not good. How much cash has he got? His business is almost broke. That's why he was looking for investors. After you wasted so much money with your extravagant lifestyle, we only have around $75,000 left, and that includes our savings. Only that? I thought we had 10 times that. He was moaning that he'd have to start putting money aside for retirement. I struggle to get by on $1,000 a month. I can't live on less than that. You spend too much. The investor woman is exaggerating. It's not as if she's gone blind. She's going a bit over the top for someone whose eyes are a little weak. She can wear glasses. You don't feel guilty at all, do you? It's not my fault. Anyway, I have made a decision. I am not going to burden my precious fiancée with such a mother-in-law. I am so glad I decided to cut you out of my life. I don't want to see you or hear from you anymore. You are abandoning me too. I am going to make a new family. There is nothing more important to me now. I am your mother. I gave birth to you. I brought you up. Have you forgotten that? I haven't forgotten. I'm grateful for that. But only that. Forget about me now. Why? You are terrible! Maria told me everything about how you barged into her workplace and said terrible things. I don't remember every single thing I said. If you get pregnant, I'll crush you with all my might. Maria then decided to distance herself from me to protect our child. She's worrying about me hurting a child not even existing yet? How quaint. She's pregnant with my child. A child out of wedlock! Shameless! The order in which it happens doesn't matter. I am so happy to be expecting. You are going to have the baby. Of course. Get rid of it! It will spoil your legacy! You no longer have to worry about our legacy. You'll be divorced and in prison. I'm not getting divorced and I'm not going to prison! That's final! It ain't your decision to make. I'll find the best lawyer and be acquitted. How are you going to win a case in court with what little amount of money you have left? Once you have paid Daddy his dues, you'll be bankrupt. You've got savings, right? You want my money? You're seriously begging your own son for money to bail you out. That is a new low for you, Mama. You gotta help your mama, Sonny. We're cut from the same cloth. We're the same blood. You cannot turn your back on me. I'm sorry, Mama, but I need all the money I can get to start my new life. First, I gotta help Daddy get on his feet. Then I got plans for my future. Me and Maria are gonna have a huge wedding and lots of children. I ain't got none spared for a criminal like yourself. I don't remember raising you to be such a stingy child. Thank you for raising me not to be like you. It will come in useful for my parenting skills in the future. I can't accept a grandchild from such a low class. Listen to you. Born and brought up in the countryside by a father who worked in a button factory and a mother who worked in Walmart. What are you talking about? How is that different from Maria's family? How do you know? Who told you that? I kept it a secret. Dad had told me. I had a right to know. That dirty, low-life swine! Before you call others names, go look at yourself in the mirror. You the worst of them all. You'll have plenty of time in prison. I can't live in a place like that with a bunch of lousy women. My life won't be worth living. I may as well die. I'll do it, Sonny. I will. You'll see. You don't have the guts. You are too self-centered. You love yourself too much. Sonny, you're my boy. I gave birth to you. You are the most important person in my life. You should be on my side. I'll never be on your side. How could I? After this, I think you should head off to the police station and turn yourself in now. There is no air conditioning in prison, so please take care of yourself. No air conditioning? Unbelievable. I won't visit you. And don't even bother writing me, because I won't reply. I won't allow you anywhere near my family from now on. Keep that in mind. Sonny, don't abandon me. Sonny, are you there? Answer me. Please. Sonny! The investor was left almost blind in the left eye. Fortunately, after a long process of treatment, her sight did eventually return, but she would have to wear glasses for the rest of her life. Mama was taken to court and sentenced. She was sent to prison because of the extent of the investor's injuries. A civil claim was entered for $10,000. Mother paid half and father picked up the rest of the bill. He is intent on collecting the remainder of her debt when she is released from prison. Mama refused to divorce him, but we hired a good lawyer to fight the case for us, and eventually we won and she was forced to sign the papers. We lost the investor, but I decided to help my father. I changed jobs and joined his company. I am working hard to learn the ropes so that I can eventually take his place. Maria and I moved house. We never hear from my mama anymore. Some nights I lie awake in the dark and imagine I hear her calling my name. I wish this curse would go away just for one day.
Hey, it doesn't have to be right now, but sometime soon. Could you start taking paid time off more often to see my family? It's been over 2 years since you've last seen them. If you can, could you at least show your face to them and let them know how you've been doing?
What? Don't you know I've been busy as hell? You of all people should know that I don't have the luxury to be taking time off like that. You've noticed, haven't you? I've barely even been home.
But isn't that exactly why you should take some time off to have a breather? If you don't take it easy from time to time, your body isn't going to be able to handle it. Stress can make you sick, and then you really won't be able to work for the long term.
Oh, I don't need your concern. I'm perfectly fine. I'm up and at 'em like usual. And besides, I don't view my work as a burden. I am busy, but I don't find it terribly difficult to handle.
But that doesn't change the fact that you still haven't seen my parents in over 2 years, and neither have I. And they want to see us soon. They miss us. And it seems like my sister Bailey had a house built close to my parents' house. So I've been thinking about how much I'd like to see our nephew, too.
Why do you want to see them so bad? You call them all the time. Not to mention you do video calls nearly as often. Why do you feel the need to see each other face to face so much? And why do I have to go with you? It feels like such a waste of time.
Having phone calls and stuff just isn't the same as being in the same room as them. It's best if we get to see them in person. And you're part of the family too, so you should come with.
Okay, but I still don't have the time to be going to your parents' house. It's only been 2.5 years since I became independent and started up my own company. So I can't take time off just because I want to. I need to get ahead of the game, because if I don't, then no one else will. Whenever I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking about work. I have to focus.
But come on. Let's go see them. Please? When you decided you wanted to start up your own business, my father supported you, didn't he? And I'm not talking about just financially. He also introduced a lot of clients to your company, and he helped you in other ways as well.
I mean, sure.
So what's the harm in showing your face from time to time and telling him how you're doing, how business is going? Isn't that the least you can do to show your appreciation to him?
Your father is a true genius. He built his company from the ground up within his own lifetime. He didn't inherit it or anything, and now he gets to oversee it. And I do wish I could become just like him, and I'm taking steps to achieve that one day. And he's expecting a lot from me, and I don't want to let him down. That's why I want to wholeheartedly throw myself into my work and meet his expectations. I don't want to give anyone a chance to even suggest that I'm not hustling.
I understand your feelings. Knowing that someone is expecting great things from you does put a lot of pressure on you. But I think my parents would prefer if you took a break from all that to say hello. I don't think you need to become so absorbed in your work that you start forgetting about family. Come on, just think of it as you showing your gratitude to them, or repaying the favor. It's a little sad if you only take from them but don't give them something in return, especially when it's something so simple.
Really now? Because I think producing good results is the best way that I can thank him.
Really? You think?
Of course, and I just know that your father thinks the exact same thing. That if I have time to be visiting them, I have time to be working. I guess I can't expect you to get it. This is something only men can understand.
Only men?
Yep, that's right. A woman like you could never understand how we think.
Okay, I don't really agree, but that's not important right now. You know, I'm not saying that you have to stay there for a week or anything, right? Just one night would be fine.
Even so, we have to take into account how long it'll take to get to and from their house. By the time we get back, it'll mean I haven't worked for 2 whole days. I can't waste my precious time like that. At the very least, can't we wait until my work settles down a bit and I'm not so busy?
And when exactly will that be? Give me an estimate.
Who knows, honestly. It's hard to predict when it's your own company, and it's still so new. I guess it might be at least a good handful of years before we can go.
But I want to see them as often as we can while they're alive and well. We don't know how long they'll be healthy for.
Okay, if you want to go home so bad, you can just go by yourself then. Why are you complaining to me? I'm not trapping you here. Go and see them. I'm busy. And if you go by yourself, you won't have to worry about trying to align with my schedule. So what's stopping you?
Huh? You're really so unwilling to go that you'd rather I go by myself?
Why do you sound so hesitant? You get to leave when you want, and you get to come home when you want. Doesn't that sound great? I might have to go on unexpected business trips and whatnot, so it's basically impossible for me to open up some space in my schedule.
That's kind of sad. Don't get me wrong, I support your work and how you're trying to run your own business. I'm sure it's not easy, but we barely even spend time as a couple anymore. It gets pretty lonely.
Oh, you can suck it up. That's how all proprietors tend to be. We're all very busy people. There's no helping it.
I'm not sure I buy that. My father often spent time with our family on his days off. Occasionally on Saturdays, he had to go on business trips, but otherwise he was normally home during the week. And he'd take us on plenty of family trips. Work was important to him, but so was his family, and it showed.
I mean, of course, he had kids. He had to give them plenty of attention so they grow up properly. But we don't have any of our own. What good is it to have family time when it's just you and me?
There's plenty of good in it. Even if it's just the two of us, we're still a family, and I want to spend more time together. Are you saying you don't think it's worth investing time into our relationship?
Are you complaining? You're not a child anymore, so don't be so selfish.
I see. I understand. I won't complain anymore then. I want to see my parents no matter what, so I'll go home by myself. You'll be happy with that, right? Good work today. I'm sure you're tired. As for us, we've been having tons of fun. Dad set up the grill for us, and we had a barbecue together. We haven't done that since I was still in high school, so it was a blast. I accidentally burnt some of the meat, but my mom was like a pro at grilling it. Still, I did feel like something was missing without you here. You could have just come with me and enjoyed yourself too.
It was impossible anyway, so forget it. And I've got to go on a business trip tomorrow.
You know, my dad started taking blood pressure meds, and my mom's knees are starting to give out. It's really sad how much can change in just 2 years. They were fine back then. And I wouldn't have known by just calling them all the time. These were things I had to find out in person. So I'm glad I came after all. I couldn't bear to think how things would have changed if I'd visited them a few years later.
What, your father's sick then?
Well, it's nothing too horrible. His blood pressure's just a bit high. So he started taking meds to manage that, and he's changed his diet. But he's working as usual, and from anyone else's perspective, he seems to be doing fine.
Huh, gotcha. That's good. I might need his support for a lot of things later down the line.
Also, my sister showed me her new house, and it was amazing. I wish you'd been there to see it. There's a lot of natural lighting, so the house feels so bright even without any lights on, and they even have something that looks like a mini courtyard. They also have 3 dogs, but they have a whole room dedicated exclusively to them. That's how much space they have. It really made me think how nice it'd be if we could one day have a house of our own instead of renting apartments all the time.
But didn't your parents cover most of the costs of that new place?
Yeah, I heard they helped out with the construction of that building and the plot of land it sits on.
Geez, yeah, of course they could afford to build a house then. Your parents really went all out for them.
They also built their house super close to my parents'. So it seems like because of that, they often come to visit. It makes me glad knowing that at least my sister can always keep our parents company.
Your sister's husband, didn't he take your family's surname rather than the other way around?
Yep, that's right. And he's an executive director at my father's company. But, you know, if we really wanted to get a house too, I'm sure my family would be willing to help us with that, no problem.
Man, rich people really are amazing. They could do that.
Yeah, my dad loves spoiling my sister and I rotten. Oh yeah, you remember our nephew? He's got a lot bigger since the last time I saw him. I remember when he was just a baby, but he's already going to be in the 2nd grade this year. They sure grow up fast.
Huh, I see.
Talking about all this really does make me wish you'd just come with me. You missed out on all this. They were all talking about how much they wanted to see you, too.
Uh-huh.
God, what am I going to do with you? You don't care about a single thing I'm saying. They just want to see you. You shouldn't be so aloof.
It's just because you talk on and on. I get bored. Everyone has their limits. I thought that if I just gave you short answers, that would get you to quit, but you didn't get the hint. I have to wake up early tomorrow too, so just let me sleep already. I told you already that I have a business trip tomorrow. Don't tell me you forgot.
Okay, fine. I got it. Good night then. Be sure to work hard and do your best, and rest up lots when you come back.
God, don't WhatsApp me several times in a row like that. I'm in the middle of a meeting, and my phone keeps vibrating in my pocket thanks to you. I had to step outside to silence it and tell you off.
Sorry about that. It's just I had something I needed to ask you. I want to know where you are exactly, right now.
Huh? Why? I'm on my business trip and I'm at my destination. Why should it matter where it is? I don't need to tell you. I told you already that I was going to be on a business trip. That should be enough. Don't message me stupid things like that when I'm busy working.
Huh? You are? Are you telling the truth right now?
Oh, don't tell me you forgot what we talked about last night. Can't you scroll up? Everything we talked about is literally right there. I wasn't hiding it from you. I made sure you knew, and you told me you understood, so I thought we were good.
Really now? Because I think the truth is, you're not on a business trip at all. You went to attend open house at your kid's school, right?
Huh? What are you talking about? That's sure random. Why would I be going to a place like that? I have no reason to. We don't even have a kid.
You can't lie to me. I saw you.
No, you must have mistaken me for someone else. Please go and get your eyes checked before you start accusing me of some serious things.
Trust me, I thought that too. I couldn't believe my eyes. I thought I must have been seeing things. I mean, there's no way you'd have any reason to be there. But you really were. You were at that elementary school up until just now.
What?
I'm right, aren't I?
Why?
Surprised? So am I. I bet you didn't expect that I would see you there. To be honest, I was attending that event up until now myself.
Why were you there? You don't have any kids.
That's the school our nephew attends.
Seriously?
Yeah. It was such an important event, but my sister suddenly fell ill and couldn't be there for him anymore. But my father had to be at work, and my mom's at the hospital for a doctor's appointment. Luckily for her, though, I happened to be here since I was visiting them. That's why it fell on me to be there in her place.
No way. You have got to be kidding me.
And then when I looked over at the parents who were attending the event, I happened to see you in the mix. But I saw a girl I didn't know next to you. Tell me, who was she?
Don't get the wrong idea. She's just a friend.
Wow, really? It really didn't seem that way to me, though. I guess you kiss and hold hands with all your friends, then? I've never seen you do such a thing before. Plus, I saw you go into the same apartment together.
Don't tell me you were following us.
Yep, and I happened to get it on camera, too. Lucky me.
Why you?
So, having said all that, I'll ask you once again. Who was that girl you were with? You can't play dumb with me anymore.
Like I said, she's just a friend. God, you're like one of those crazy girlfriends. Why the hell would you follow us? That's creepy. It's an invasion of privacy. You better knock it off.
What? Are you lashing out because you can't tell me the truth? Because you can't deny what I've been saying? How childish. It's plain as day that you've been doing something bad.
What are you even talking about? That's a strong way to describe it. She just asked me if I could drive her home, and because she's my friend, of course I complied. And that's also why I participated in that event. She asked me to.
Okay, then if you think you aren't guilty of anything, why did you lie about your business trip? Because this has nothing to do with business no matter how you look at it. If you had nothing to hide, why didn't you just tell it to me straight that you were going to be helping out a friend? Besides, you two were sucking face. How embarrassing. PDA much? It's disgraceful to see you scrambling around like this. So hurry up and spill the beans already.
I have nothing I need to discuss with you. I haven't done anything wrong.
Excuse me? I think you have a responsibility to explain your actions to me.
Well, I don't want to talk to you right now.
Really now? I bet you're planning to destroy all the evidence you can in the meanwhile before we can talk again.
Think what you want. Let's talk after you get home. Because I can't right now.
I see. If you're going to act like that, then I guess I have to use my last resort.
What did you do?
What do you mean? This is sure sudden.
Don't act like you don't know.
But I haven't done anything. Well, I might have technically done something, at least indirectly.
Your dad. I get it now. He is the only one who could have done this.
I probably don't need to ask, but what exactly happened?
My clients are cutting us off one after another, saying they want to terminate our business relationships. And it was basically spontaneous. It came out of nowhere all at once. Oh, I can't believe this is happening. And they were all really important trade partners, too. Your dad's behind it, isn't he? He's putting pressure on them to cut us off. The ones who contacted me the earliest were the clients who your father introduced me to. That can't be a coincidence. It's definitely his handiwork.
Wow, my dad's amazing. His influence really is something else.
But it's not just him. You were the one who actually set this whole thing in motion. He wouldn't have done anything if it wasn't for you.
I hardly did anything. All I did was show him the video I recorded of you yesterday. But he just became so upset. He decided then and there that he would stop supporting you at once.
As I suspected. You do know that if I don't have clients to work with, I don't have business. Our proceeds are going to plummet big time.
Oh, but this is only the beginning. It's not really in my dad's character to be kind.
Don't tell me he's planning on doing something else too.
When you started up your own company, my father helped you out financially by giving you money, didn't he? He wants you to pay him back every cent right now.
Oh, no way. I can't do that right now. It was an enormous amount.
How about you take out a loan from the bank then? As long as you give him back the money, we're cool with however you obtain it.
Oh, don't be absurd.
Also, this whole situation makes me curious about where the money you've been spending has been going to. That woman you were with was definitely your lover, wasn't she? Are you perhaps paying for her child's school expenses? That school is a privately owned elementary school, and it has a high tuition to go along with it.
I am helping out with that a little bit. But I'm not paying the full cost or anything. It's not that much.
Okay, then I'll look into where that money's been going. You should be fine with that. My dad is about to send some people your way, so ready all the documents they'll need so they can do a proper investigation. Let's see just how much of that money's been going to your lover.
Hey, don't be rash.
And of course I'm going to be divorcing you. So you better believe I'll be claiming alimony from you. So set aside the money to pay off your debt to my father, and the money you'll need to be paying me. And I guess from now on, you'll have to start finding new clients from scratch, all on your own.
Please wait. I can't just do that. It's impossible. I can't give you money I don't have.
I have no compassion to spare a man who won't even explain himself. I don't intend to give you mercy.
Okay, I got it. I'll explain everything. You were right. That woman was my lover.
And the fact you were at the school that day with her means you have a kid, don't you? Don't tell me you've had a secret love child this whole time.
No, that's wrong. That child is from her previous marriage. She's a single mother right now.
Is that lover of yours rich?
No, she's not. If anything, she's on the poor side.
What's her job?
She works at the front desk of a company. She's just a normal single mother.
Really now? Then could she really afford to send her child to a private school with such a high tuition?
I'm covering the costs. Using the money from my company.
And my father gave you money to start up that company of yours in the first place, right? So you didn't even use that money for what it was intended for? You gave that much of it to your lover? So even if he tells you to give it back to him, that money's mostly gone.
I felt bad for her since she was a single mom, and I wanted to help her out.
How charitable of you. You were always outside doing things away from home. But I'm sure you were just with your lover during those times.
Yeah.
So you took all you could get from my parents, and were giving it to your lover, huh? And you pretty much left me in the dust even though I'm your wife. You really had it made.
But I was serious about making my business a success. That wasn't a lie. I had no intentions to misappropriate funds.
But that doesn't change the fact that your love for me was a lie. Let me guess. You married me because you wanted my parents' money.
No, you're wrong.
About what? You never cared about me. You just wanted to use me. I won't ever forgive the two of you. I won't hold back on her just because she's a single mom.
I'm sorry, I was in the wrong. Really, I'm sorry.
Do you finally understand the mess you've created for yourself? But it's too bad. Even if you apologize, it's too little, too late.
Your anger is totally reasonable. But at this rate, my company's gonna go under. I'll pay you as much money as you want. But at the very least, don't take my company away from me.
I'm not the one doing anything to your company. It's my father. So even if you ask me to have mercy on it, I can't do anything.
Then couldn't you at least tell him for me? That I'll do anything so long as he lets my company live?
He's not the type to ease up when it comes to things like this. And he absolutely hates people who lie and deceive others. He's gained a lot of experience in his several years of being a proprietor. And if he doesn't squash all the parasites he sees, he can't rest easy.
He calls people like me parasites?
You gobbled up the support he gave you to use it on things we wouldn't approve of. That's the same thing a parasite would do. And to ensure you can never take advantage of anyone else, he wants to crush you.
I'll go and apologize to him right now. Is he at home with you?
He is. But he says he has no intentions of letting a parasite into his home. He'll turn you away at the gate.
Please, I'm begging you. At least let me bow my head and apologize.
Well, you shouldn't have done anything wrong to begin with if you were going to apologize for it in the end anyway. At any rate, just get that money ready for us. And you might want to prepare for your company's impending doom, too. Because I'm sure you'll have nothing left in the end. As expected, Evan's company started to decline. He tried to fundraise and scrape up the money somehow, but that debt was only getting bigger. And then after I got to claim alimony, he was finding himself deep in the hole with little chance of escape. Sometime after that, I paid his lover a visit, making sure to take a lawyer with me. After she learned how much money I would be suing her for, she burst into tears begging for forgiveness. She cried, saying she wouldn't be able to support her child anymore. Her child hasn't done anything wrong, and I'm not a demon, so I gave her another proposal. If she dumped Evan and disappeared from my sight, I'd ease up on how much she'd owe me. His lover agreed, and just as I told her, she seemed to disappear into the night, moving far away from us. By the time Evan realized she was gone, she had already broken off all contact with him. As for me, I moved back in with my parents for a while. My dad told me how it seemed Evans filed for bankruptcy. He had lost everything, and his mental state was in shambles. Our time spent together as a married couple was just awful. But I think it's taught us some valuable life lessons.
Hey, Emma! Emma! Oh my god, this is just so hilarious. I can't believe the news I just heard right now. Is it true? Is it actually happening? I mean, you and your guy are actually getting married soon, right?
Hey, Phoebe. Well, it's good to hear that you found out. You're right, we are getting married. I'm kind of curious why you're so amused about it, though.
How could I not be? I mean, this is the most hilarious marriage of the century. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure your guy proposed to you like months ago. Actually, you know what? Not even that. It was like years ago, right?
Yeah, well, we both decided that we wanted to get married about 4 years ago.
Right? And now look at you. Now you're finally getting married. I mean, seriously. How many couples do you think are out there that take 4 years to get married?
Well, every relationship has its own circumstances. He was in a particular situation, and so was I. You just work with what you've got.
Yeah, okay. You can spout that nonsense about working with what you've got or whatever. The truth of the matter is that you two were too poor to get married when you wanted to.
I'm sorry?
Come on! I mean, I know it's a sensitive topic and no one wants to put it into words, but that's what everyone's thinking, right? Everyone knows that you and your husband are way too poor and had to wait this whole time to save money. I mean, look, it's not like your brother Dan and me, is it? He told me ever so long ago that he wanted to get married to me, and what happened? Bam! In a matter of months, we were able to get married. I mean, seriously, you guys have taken years. Now that's crazy. Imagine being at parties and people ask you how long you've been married to each other. You actually have to tell them that you are currently boyfriend and girlfriend.
Well, it's not as amusing as you think it is. Him and I are perfectly happy despite the amount of time we had to wait for this. If you think about it, the past 4 years have kind of been like marriage anyway. I mean, we live together, we work alongside each other. How is that any different from marriage?
The difference is that you're feigning satisfaction. Like, seriously. You do realize that you and I are sisters-in-law, right? That means we're basically family, which means that as family, you can always lend your ear to me. If you ever want to complain about that lazy sack of crap, then by all means, I'll happily oblige.
I'm gonna have to say no to that one, Phoebe. And if I'm being honest, I'd really appreciate it if you didn't talk about my husband that way.
Talk about him in what way?
By calling him a lazy sack of crap. I mean, this is the man that I've been dating for a long time now. I have a lot of respect for him.
You gotta be kidding me right now. You actually have respect for that guy? What is there to respect about him? I can't help but feel sorry for you.
Emma, what do you mean you feel sorry for me?
Well, take a look at your circumstances. This guy has actually forced you to get a job yourself. For the past couple of years, you two have been so poor that if you didn't have 2 incomes in the household, you couldn't get by, right? It's such a sad thing to see. I really wish that guy just got his act together.
What are you talking about right now, Phoebe? Are you actually saying that the reason why both of us work is because we're poor?
Oh yeah, come on. That's exactly what's going on. What other reason would there be?
Do you even know what type of work him and I are involved in?
Well, let me guess. One of you is working at Burger King, and the other one is working at your local Walmart. How did I do? Did I at least get one of you right? Or maybe I got them both right. I totally deserve an award if that's the case.
Clearly, any occasion you and I have had a conversation, you've been forgetting the fact that my husband and I are actually authors.
Authors?
Yes, we write books. He writes a particular genre and I write a different genre. This isn't so much work as it is a lifestyle. We both enjoy what we do, which is why we're both working. It's got nothing to do with us being poor. I'm not working because I need to create income for this household. I'm doing what I enjoy.
You poor, sad little thing. I wish I was there right now to give you a cuddle. I mean, seriously, Emma, your situation is so dire that you convince yourself that it's okay. It's fine if you're poor as hell. It's fine if he forces you to do this. Because in reality, you enjoy what you do. You've treated it as your life's purpose. At least, that's what you tell yourself. It's amazing that you've managed to fool yourself after all these years. My God, the brainwashing runs deep in this one.
Phoebe, can you stop insinuating that? I haven't brainwashed myself into thinking this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this from the beginning. I've been writing stories ever since I was a little kid. I'm living life the way I want to with a partner who has very similar interests. Can you stop talking like we're the most pitiful couple in the world?
All right, come on, Emma. At some point, you gotta wake up and start looking at the way things are. I mean, you're not too old, you know? It's not too late to back out and actually find a decent partner for yourself.
What is that supposed to mean? The guy I'm going to marry is a decent person. In fact, he's more than that. I can't imagine there being a better person for me out there.
Yeah, but you know, all of that stuff is just hokey pokey. You know what I mean? All that stuff about vibing and having a good bond and getting along with each other. It's all crap. That's not true happiness.
Oh, really now? So I'm assuming that you have it all figured out then, Phoebe. You must be all-knowing and understand what true happiness is.
Of course I do. Take a look at my life. Have you ever seen anyone happier than me? You gotta hand it to your brother. I mean, at least one of you is smart in your family, right? He realized that he needs to work hard. If he ever wanted to have a happy life with a happy wife, he had to earn a lot of money and then bam! Here he is doing it all on his own. A one-man army. He's working hard and he's working smart. I mean, he's pretty much devoted our whole marriage to it. There's barely a moment where he's home. He's always out there earning for us, trying to get that next promotion, trying to earn a little bit of cash. He'll even sacrifice some sleep if he has to. That right there is a sign of love. That right there is a sign of a good man. And you know what? If you're really keen on marrying that guy, I would really get him to pay attention to your brother. That right there is a fantastic model for how a good husband should be. He could learn a thing or two from him.
Okay, thanks for the advice, Phoebe, but I really don't need it. I'm perfectly happy with the arrangement that we have right now.
What are you trying to say? That your guy couldn't improve in some areas? Are you actually trying to say that you're the one with the perfect husband and not me?
Obviously, I'm not saying that, Phoebe. I'm just saying that different people have different partners. And if I have to make a comment on the marriage between you and my brother, it's not optimal, to say the least.
What do you mean by optimal? What is that supposed to mean? Are you trying to say that our setup is flawed or something?
Well, I'm not really sure because I don't get a lot of opportunities to speak with my brother. But that right there says something in and of itself.
What are you trying to hint at here, Emma? I'm getting more annoyed with every sentence that you send to me.
Well, the thing is that I've talked to my brother quite recently, and he looks really tired. I'm not 100% sure he's comfortable living the type of lifestyle that he's been living up until now. I think you're very happy in this arrangement because you get to stay at home and have a lot of free time, but he really is doing the brunt of the work here. You don't think that you could have a discussion with him and try to find some sort of equal balance between you two?
You judgmental little brat! How dare you look at my marriage and try to pick holes in it? Who do you think you are with your stupid, uneducated outsider opinion? You don't know anything about marriage. You're not even married yourself. How can you make any comment about anything that we do?
Well, hey, our relationship is a relationship. It doesn't matter what name you put on it. Your marriage is still a relationship, and a relationship is something that I'm used to.
And you're telling me that I should just copy you, huh? That I should just be wasting my time and my mental energy doing ridiculous jobs that I don't enjoy?
Well, hey, come on. Should my brother Dan be doing ridiculous jobs that he doesn't enjoy?
Whether or not he thinks it's ridiculous, that's what he's made to do. That's how his brain is wired. Don't you realize that there's a job that the husband does and a job that the wife does? Come on, Emma. I knew you had a couple of rocks in that brain of yours, but I didn't think you were this dumb.
Who are you calling dumb?
Well, think about the things you're saying right now. It's ridiculous. Why should I be the one working? I have a very soft and nurturing attitude. When it comes to a role model mom, that's me. I take care of everything at home. I take care of everything to the extent that you could pretty much call it a job. So don't you dare look down on me like I'm a burden on my husband or something. I'm holding up my end of the bargain. I'm doing things at home, and I expect him to do things at work. That's just the way it is.
Okay, whatever, Phoebe. What goes on between you and my brother is between you guys. I won't get involved in the same way I won't let you comment on how things run between my husband and me.
Look, you can sit there and be bitter about this as much as you want, Emma. At the end of the day, I care about you. You're my sister-in-law. You can sit there thinking that I'm only doing this to make fun of you, but it's all out of love, really. It's up to you whether or not you want to look at it in a good way or a bad way. Good luck with that wedding of yours. Let's hope that you can actually get some sort of venue to hold it at. I bet you won't even bother inviting people. You'll probably have it at some courthouse or something.
Hey, bro, do you have a minute to talk? I'm a little curious about what's going on between you and Phoebe. The other day, you were telling me how tough it is considering your company is cutting wages to save itself from becoming bankrupt. The economy isn't the best and is on a slow downward trajectory, and you're really worried about this. Despite that, it seems like Phoebe's attitude hasn't changed. She seems very content with the situation of her being at home while you're working. I mean, did you actually talk to her in the first place? I don't know why I even bothered.
Can I take that as a yes then? So you did talk to her?
Well, I tried to, I'll say that much. Sometimes I wonder who's really ruling the roost here. I mean, is it me, or is it my wife? It seems like I can't talk to her about anything. If she wants the place to be a certain way, that's the way it is. There's no reasoning with her at all.
Honestly, Dan, you only have yourself to blame for the situation. I mean, I told you there was something about that Phoebe girl. I told you that I would think twice about marrying her. I can't say that I'm surprised it's come to this.
What can I say? I was a younger guy blinded by love. I'm telling you right now, she was a different girl back then. She wouldn't even think of treating me this way.
You should have listened to me. Look, I'm your sister, right? I can see things in other girls that you can't. It's kind of like a sixth sense, really. I could see her turning into this vile, selfish creature, and I did my best to warn you.
Well, there's no point in talking about it now. What's done is done. Her and I are married. We have to look to the future and what we're going to do about this.
I'm very glad you're saying something like that. So, what are you going to do about this? I mean, you said you tried to talk to her, but I think you need to persist a little bit more. It's about time you stamped your foot down and said how things are gonna be. You gotta learn to stand up for yourself, bro.
I do, but what's the point? She just ignores me and does whatever the hell she wants to. I mean, nothing stopped. My salary got cut, but the expenses haven't changed at all. In fact, maybe they've even gotten a little higher. The longer I am in a marriage with this woman, the more extravagant her tastes get. At first, it's a $100 bag, and then she needs a $500 one. Before you know it, it's a $1,000 bag. How ridiculously expensive are these bags gonna get? I'm starting to lose my mind here, you know?
Okay, well, tell her that. Let her know about the pay cut. Tell her if she really cares about the stability of the family, things need to change. She probably even needs to get a job.
Yeah, right. The stability of the family? I'm really doubting if she even cares about something like that.
If you're married to a woman that doesn't care about the family, then you're in one serious situation, bro. Look, I'm pretty sure when you stop being able to put food on the table, it's gonna wake her up. I would even start doing that right now, just to get her in gear.
You don't think I've been in that situation already? I'm telling you right now, sis. I've been on nothing but ham sandwiches for months now.
Don't tell me. You've actually been surviving on cheap sandwiches this whole time. Come on, Dan. You need to do a lot better than that. This is your family we're talking about. If you have a little boy that you're raising, it's important that he gets the nutrients he needs.
Don't worry, we're not at that level yet. My little boy gets all the nutrients he needs. I make sure he's properly fed.
Okay, and what about Phoebe?
Phoebe? Well, she eats whatever the hell she wants. She'll get some expensive food, or sometimes she'll go out to a fancy restaurant on her own. She'll use a credit card and buy a load of wine, too.
I'm sorry, am I the only one that sees this as really unfair and incredibly unreasonable? Does she even know that you're there eating a meager diet?
She knows, but she thinks that's what I'm meant to do. Apparently, guys are built to withstand pain and suffering.
I can't believe what I'm listening to. She's basically ordering you to slave around for her. Can you really sit there and tell me that you're okay with this type of behavior?
I don't have much of a choice, really. This is the way it's gotta be. I mean, am I just gonna leave her and my child? That's not the type of father I want to be.
What happens when you tell her to get a job?
Oh, she gives me the excuse about the other moms that have kids. She's very close with the kindergarten moms. They all talk and gossip among each other. Every single one of them brags about how they all get to stay at home and enjoy themselves, just investing their time into whatever hobbies they want to do. When she's got those types of poisonous people around her, there's no way she's gonna change her mind.
Well, this is just crazy to me. I mean, the economy is going bad, right? Your company is not the only place that's cutting salaries. I'm pretty sure everywhere else is getting the same kind of treatment, too.
Yeah, sure. But do you really think the moms she's hanging around with are those types of people? They're married to some big shots. Guys who own companies and drive around in cars they've already paid the lease for. Or maybe they just paid for them up front. They're in a completely different situation than we are right now.
Now the picture is becoming clearer. Because of the people around her, she has unrealistic expectations of you. You can say that again. Well, look, bro. You have no idea how much I'm worried about you. I hope you can sort this type of thing out. In the meantime, how about you come over? I want to give you some food for the week. What are you talking about? Come on, you really think I'm just gonna sit here and let my little bro starve? Of course not. We have some extra food that we need to get rid of anyway. I'll cook you something up. Come on, you don't need to do that. I'm fine. Besides, I gotta go to work anyway. You can sacrifice a couple of hours to come here and get a decent meal. Come on. Find some time to come over. And you know what? If you bring it home, make sure you hide it. I still want Phoebe to be under the impression that you guys don't have enough food. Who knows? Even if it's slim, there's still a chance that she might wake up to reality.
Good morning, Emma. Today's the big day, huh? You're finally going to tie the knot. I mean, 4 years. Wow. I'll be honest, I was still doubting whether or not you were going to get married today. I could have sworn something would pop up. Some sort of complication stopping you guys from getting this over and done with. I'm sure you're in a really good mood and excited to see everyone there cheering you on, celebrating you getting married to the guy that you supposedly love. I'm sorry to give you such bad news when you're in this elated state, but regardless of whether or not you want to hear it, you need to know.
What do I need to know, Phoebe?
I know how desperate you were to get me at that wedding and to enjoy the festivities, but we just have to decline. We won't be attending today.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I don't want to expose my son to any bad influences.
Bad influences? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I'm talking about your wedding, of course.
In what way can my wedding be a bad influence?
Seriously? Do you really want me to explain it to you? I keep forgetting how stupid you are. Of course I need to explain. The fact of the matter is that my son is still very young. He's trying to understand the world. He's being exposed to different things and he's learning about them. Today he would be learning what a marriage is. He would know what a wedding looks like. But let's face the facts. This is going to be his first wedding that he goes to, and it's going to be a pitiful event. Do I really want his impression of a wedding to be some crappy, formal union inside some courthouse?
What are you talking about? We have a proper venue, you know. We're not as poor as you think we are, Phoebe.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure it's not much different from a courthouse. It's probably at the back of some deserted barn for all I know. The fact of the matter is that I want my son to have a proper understanding of the world and to know what true love is. What you have with your husband is just insanity.
So that's it then, is it? You're not going to be attending today?
No, none of us will be going. We're going to actually make use of our day doing something recreational. Something that we actually enjoy. I want my son to have the most enjoyable childhood possible. That's what makes me a good mother, after all. Providing my son with rich experiences with no toxic elements at all.
Really now? It's funny you say that because both your son and your husband are here.
Huh? No, they aren't. They said they wouldn't go.
I could send you a photo if you wanted. They're right here with me.
What do you mean they're right there with you? That's not true. Dan told me they were going to the shops.
Yeah, well, I lied to you, didn't I?
What do you mean he lied to me? Is that you, Dan? You get back here right now.
No, I don't need to listen to you anymore, Phoebe. It's about time that you understood the way things are going to be.
What do you mean by that? Are you actually trying to say that you're the one who decides how things should be?
I am, Phoebe. I'm the one in control of our finances. I'm the one that sees everything. I see how much money we have coming in. I see how much we have going out. The fact of the matter is that we have 2 big problems. We're not getting enough money and we're using too much money.
Oh my God. I can't believe we're having this conversation again. If you just worked a little bit harder and got your promotions, we'd have enough money, wouldn't we?
Phoebe, I'm close to being one of the highest ranking officials in the company.
I could get a couple more promotions, but look, it's not going to make much of a difference. The fact is that we're spending too much. We're buying too many clothes, we're buying too many luxury goods, and we're buying too much food. We need to calm down.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. None of the other mothers have to deal with this.
None of the other mothers have to deal with this because their husbands have their own companies. It's not something they worked for either. 80% of them just inherited it from their fathers. Are you seriously going to sit there and compare me to them?
Well, look, I don't care how you do it. I need you to get the funds to satisfy my appetite. You're getting a really good woman here, you know. I take care of the kid all day.
You take care of him? Phoebe, you don't do anything with him. You give that kid a phone and then you go out and hang out with your friends. That's it. That's not being a good mother.
But what are you gonna do about this, Dan? Are you just gonna kick me out? You and I both know you're not that much of a man to do that.
Don't worry. I'll be coming back later to help you pack your things.
I'm sorry, what now?
Yeah, you have two options. You either go out there and get a job or you get out of my house. That's it.
Come on, Dan. Don't talk to me that way. You and I are married. We're husband and wife. We need to think this one through. Don't give me the cold shoulder.
My word is final. You choose.
Hey, Emma. It was crazy the other day, wasn't it? Your brother and I really got into quite the argument, huh? Anyway, a couple of days have passed, and I'm pretty sure your honeymoon is over, right? I hope you had a splendid time.
What do you want, Phoebe? I know you're not messaging me for no reason.
Are you serious? We're family. I'm looking out for you. Is it that bad for me to want to have a little chat?
You wouldn't be messaging me unless you wanted something from me. So just get it out already. I can get this over and done with and say no as fast as possible.
Are you kidding me? You're not even going to hear me out and you're just going to say no automatically?
Phoebe, get to the point already.
All right, fine. Look, as you know, I'm having a lot of issues with Dan. I have no idea why he's doing this, but he's going nuts. He wants me to get a job. Can you believe that?
And so you should. Good luck with that.
No way! Listen, I've been trying to do that, but they all pay crap. I mean, they want to pay me the minimum wage. I'm not doing that. Your family, you should be able to give me a job.
What did you just say?
Yeah, give me a decent job. I'll be your secretary or something, your personal assistant. You pay me about $60 an hour and give me some sort of flexible shift so I can go home, take care of the kid and whatnot. What do you say? Care to help out a family friend?
$60 an hour? Get stuffed!
What? Don't you realize that Dan is gonna break up with me forever if I don't get this job?
Yeah, well, honestly, I'd prefer for that to happen. Phoebe, you're a horrible person, and I've been warning my brother about dating you from day one. Now he has a chance to be free from your clutches.
How could you say something like that? We have a child. What are we meant to do about him?
I'm sure my brother will find a way. My husband and I don't have kids yet. We'll help him out if he needs it.
Come on, Emma, don't do that. This is my marriage on the line here. I've been married to him for so long. Are you really okay with something like this happening? Come on, talk to me. Let's sort this out. Emma? Emma!
Phoebe decided to bite the bullet and started working at a local cafe. It was quite a busy one, too. The wage is low, so she had to rely on tips, but because of her bad attitude, she didn't get that much. Dan wants to keep her there, though. He thinks, in time, she's going to change her attitude just to get a little bit more money. She has an insatiable hunger for luxury goods, after all. As for my brother, he's been working very hard and managed to get a lot of promotions. His pay is pretty much tripled, but he wants to keep it a secret. The moment Phoebe acts in a way that is conducive to the family's prosperity, he'll let her know about the money. Until then, he's going to be silent about it. As for me, I'm happily married to my husband, and we're continuing to write great stories together.
Phoebe is right in a sense. It'd be good to settle down at some point and retire. When that day comes, I hope it's just me and him enjoying the rest of our lives together.